Welcome here to another episode of Prop Coach. Again, coming to you with our special segment, Jargons and Terminologies. Everything that an agent needs to know from the first day that they join this industry. Today I want to talk about a very simple terminology called closing. Yes, you're closing a deal. So what is actually closing? Closing is simply the process of finalizing a transaction. But closing can mean different things in different countries. For some countries, closing is simply where the buyer agrees to start the closing process, meaning that they simply made the decision to buy a property. All of the remaining agreements, the transaction of money, mortgages, and everything that comes with it still has to happen after the closing. They have a different term for that that's called the conversion, that a property or transaction is converted. That means that the agreements and the transaction, everything is completed. For some countries, it's again differently. For some countries, it means that closing means that basically everything is done. Deal is closed. Loan is approved. SPA is signed. Handover is done. The property is closed. Closed deal. So it depends a little bit in which country you go to, that how far in the transaction process the closing really comes. But again, it all boils down to one thing. Do we have a deal? Closing a deal. Closing a property. All of that is important for you as a property agent to know. So why is it important for you? Of course, you as an agent want to close as many deals as you can. As you are earning a commission, that commission will only be paid out if you know how to close many deals. That means that you know how to have a lot of closing techniques. And if you ask me, what is the best closing technique? It's very simple. Asking questions. Because closing is nothing more than asking a set of questions to increase the desire for your clients in helping them to get the confidence to make a decision. And after they make the decision, it's just a matter of procedures and agreements to make sure that the full conversion is going to be there. So closing a deal, in my opinion, is nothing more than a decision. A decision from both parties to say, I agree with the price, I agree with the terms, I agree with the conditions, let's get this property transacted. And that is really the closing that you're looking for. Now, who is involved in the closing? Of course, you as an agent, you initiate the close. Your buyer has to make an offer and accept eventually a counter offer, or have to accept a price, and the seller also has to accept the price. But again, for some countries where it involves also the agreements, the loans, and everything else to be part of that close, to call it officially a close, of course it involves the lawyers, the banks, and everybody else. Remember that for a good close, you as an agent will be there all the way till the end of that process. Now, when and where does the close come? Well, hopefully as soon as possible, because the faster you can close, the faster you will get that commission. But usually after the viewing, once you get an offer, you get some negotiations, and at a certain point, you need to close that deal. Meaning seller and buyer both need to agree, and you need to get the booking for the letter of offer on the table, sign on the dotted line where both parties say, okay, we agree with the price, we agree with the conditions, let's move this forward. Congratulations, you just closed the deal. Okay, that's everything you need to know about closing the deal. Hope you enjoyed it here today with our special segment of Prop Coach, Jargons and Terminologies. Let us know if we can teach you any other jargon or terminology. Just put it here in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.